somebody's trying to scare me with like, ooh. Like it kind of gives like the boop, 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 boop,
Right.
kind of feel. Like a lot of clarinet, I'm like immediately thinking wood, forest, grass, green, you know. Zhongli.
Osmanthus wine tastes the same as I remember.
Oh. All right, so
go.
we're on character 10, right?
Yes, we are.
Okay. I'll go ahead and play it. Oh. Cool. Definitely getting like Liyue vibes. It sounds like Tesla coils. Yeah, this one almost has like none of the other. It's very non-organic, I would say, in terms of its sound. It's
more
very
synthesized.
It's definitely more synthesized. Definitely gives me the impression of Tesla coils and like how people like play around with those to make music. So immediately I'm given like electricity element vibes. And region, I said it's definitely sounds reminiscent of other Liyue soundtracks. Can I guess anything about the character based off of this? No, I don't think so. I'm trying to.
The Liyue electro, that's more or less it.
Yeah, the fact that it's electro, I feel like is unique enough. I feel like we haven't really had a lot of those characters. Well, we haven't had any Geo at all, so.
Yeah, I think most of the songs is quite synthesized, like you said, and there is also a section that is quite. So there's the a Chinese string instrument I think called guzheng, a quite kind of clear sound, which is almost working against the whole electro thing. Anything? Let's give you the images, and maybe we'll discuss about that later. You want pronunciation guide?
Yes.
The first one is 客情.
Kaching? Wait, what?
客情.
Kaching, okay.
Then we have 肖.
Xiao.
And the last one, nobody spells his name right. 行秋.
Wow, I would not have guessed that at all from the way the spelling is. Xingqiu. Okay. Okay. So they're all from Liyue.
Yes, I kind of guess you would guess Liyue, so.
Making it super hard. Only one of them has like an electro feel to it, so I think just based off of that.
Yeah?
Yeah. Let me listen to their voice lines.
If you feel strongly about something, you should speak up and take action. That's the philosophy I live by.
Okay, very straightforward. Xiao?
I deal in death. If you cannot bring yourself to kill, speak my name.
Xiao is so edgy. My gosh.
It's probably the edgiest character.
Holy. Okay, and then Xingqiu.
Xingqiu, at your service, my liege. I humbly trust that even one such as I, a mere bookworm, may yet prove to be of some utility under your wise leadership. Nice. I don't often get a chance to speak with such formality. It felt pretty good.
Okay. Bookworm, formal. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna go based off of element here. I don't really think that the voice lines give too much information that might help me. Yeah, I'm gonna go with oh man, I keep forgetting.
客情.
Kueching. Okay, yeah. I'm gonna go with Kueching.
How sure are you? Percentage?
Oh, it's like a 50%. I'm not.
Okay.
Oh, nice.
Yes, it's her.
Cool.
Yeah, the thing I wanted to kind of point out is a lot of her song is synthesized with all the kind of electric sound. Like you said, it's very electro. There is a tiny section somewhere. Let me see if I could find it. That has got like some of the Chinese string and wind instruments. That is quite organic, like the opposite of synthetic. So like this bit. It's like very clean. This is like a wood string instrument. And then you have the wood flute. All these clean sounds. Sorry. Clean and pure sounds. And then you have the electric sounds kind of coming in. So yeah, so that kind of pure section kind of allude to like her elegance of her character, and she's an electro user, but it's not the kind of harsh electro user. So she used them with style and elegance, and she's like swift and to the point.
Okay. So we're going on to the next character.
Yes. Oh, special question, I think.
Special question alert.
Yes. Special character number 11 are we on?
Okay.
Oh, actually, I'm going to change this bit. Let's do the character number 12 first.
All right, character 12. Okay, starting off with piano.
Probably like the slowest so far, I guess.
Ooh. The most fusion of instruments out of most of the songs we've heard. Because it's got like the thumping bass, but it's obviously not like a bass guitar, it's like a synthesized bass. But also there is like electric guitar, and there's also like woodwind instruments, and there's like orchestra. It's like everything we've heard just all in one song. And for that particular reason, I feel like it's going to be really difficult to guess the element.
Yes.
I'm always thinking about like the droplet imagery, so it is giving me like water cryo vibes. I mean, I feel like the region in this one is obvious. I think it's very obvious that it's Liyue, but I mean, I could be wrong. I mean, yeah, it's a very nice fusion of instruments. That's
Why do you lean towards Liyue than Mondstadt?
There are particular instruments that almost exclusively appear, I should say, in Liyue songs. Yeah, particularly one of the flutes that keeps playing. That's like a woody flute. That's how I would describe it. A very woody flute.
It's made of bamboo.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, time for the images.
I already forgot how to say her name.
Beidou.
Beidou. Okay. And then Ganyu?
Ganyu.
Ganyu. And then Lisa.
Yes. No problem pronouncing that one.
Okay. I don't know why Beidou gives me like pirate vibes. You know, maybe it's the eye patch. I mean,
yeah, there are lots of eye patch and Genshin characters. It's quite interesting because we have Fischl with an eye patch. We also have Kaya have an eye patch.
Yeah, that's true.
And,
Kaya too.
Yeah, that seems to be a thing.
Ganyu looks very soft. She's a soft character. Lisa, not so much. Lisa looks like she's gonna tease me. I don't like that.
Are you sure?
Go ahead and listen to the voice lines. Beidou.
Cold beer after a hard day's work. Nothing like it.
Cold beer. Doesn't give me very regal vibes. Ganyu.
If you lie on the grass, you can feel the heartbeat of the world.
Oh, okay. Connected to nature. That's cute. I like that line. And then Lisa.
Perfect weather for sipping a cup of tea while gazing out the window.
Cup of tea. Yeah, I think this one comes down to like process of elimination. Like I just feel like Beidou is like a way to what's the word? Crass? Crass? Is crass a word? Yeah. I feel like Beidou's a little bit crass. And Lisa is, is Lisa. We're talking about, Lisa. We're talking about someone from Mondstadt. So I think because of those two things, I would probably pick Ganyu.
How certain are you?
Like 60% certain.
Element-wise?
Yeah, the water theme would match up if it is her.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I mean, the other two are electro, right? So, I mean, I feel like the only thing inside that song that was like lending itself to electro is the bass, but none of the other stuff really lend itself well to electro.
Yeah, ready for the big revelation?
Yes.
And there she is.
Aww, so cute.
Yeah, she's a really soft character. And I think like music-wise, like you mentioned, all the pianos and then the droplet feeling. And in this particular song, there is a lot of kind of echoey reverb that is kind of very clean, and it's almost like reflected off like a hard surface kind of reverb. And that kind of, when I listened to it, I thought, wow, that's a really cryo feeling. And she's a cryo wielder. And she's like an adepti that lived for hundreds of years. So it does fit like the kind of noble description. Yeah, she served Li Yue for like hundreds of years and always working for the city and protecting the city and all that. And she's also a bit like kind of lonely because she lived for so long, so she sees like humans come and humans go, and she's like living in the city, but she's also that feel like she's not part of the city as much because she's different. This loneliness feeling kind of throughout the music, that almost a kind of a sadness about that.
Oh, I mean, I guess in that sense, Ice really fits.
Yeah.
You're kind of talking about somebody that feels isolated. Yeah. Whoa.
Yeah.
I didn't mean to do like play on words there. Isolated.
Yeah, isolated. But yeah, and I think out of all the songs, this one has got that really kind of clear reverb. It's like almost like echoey within like an ice chamber sort of feel.
Oh yeah. You're talking more about musical stuff than I am. Reverb?
Well, I have the answer and I'm just analyzing it after the fact. So you pick out all the clues without knowing any of this. So I wouldn't have done as well as you on the guessing if I don't know the characters.
That's not true. I mean, I think a lot of this stuff it's on a subconscious level. I mean, I feel like we all feel it, but we don't know how to put it in words or how to describe it most of the time.
Yes.
So should we go on to the next character? Is there?
Yes. So this is character number 11. So we're going back one back.
Yeah.
16, 12. Yeah, 2 tracks.
All right, let's go ahead and start. Okay, sounds like something's winding up. This one also has like an electro vibe. It's kind of sad. It's it almost feels like it's reminiscent, like something like a feeling of like longing almost. Oh, and then it's the main Genshin theme. Cool. I feel like I've heard that motif somewhere else. Oh, this is so homey. This is definitely thinking about home kind of vibe.
Yeah, kind of warm feeling. Warm and sunny.
This gives like a, I don't know why it keeps giving me like Legend of Zelda vibes. This gives me like long ranch vibes. But then it's always kind of sad. Why? Why are you sad? Okay. Kind of silly. Very reminiscent of another character for sure.
Which brings me to my special question. So, this character is associated with another character. So, are they associated with A, character 2, Klee, B, character 6, Mona, or C, character 12, Ganyu?
I mean, the theme, definitely sounds like Klee, even though it's kind of sad and kind of homey sometimes, and it is kind of silly like towards the ends of the songs. Mona and
Ganyu. Yeah, the one we just talked about.
They don't give silly vibes at all. Like, I mean, I guess maybe Mona a little bit, but not really, not at all. Not like Klee. So, if I were to guess, I feel like they're probably related to Klee. Yeah, and I feel like the only thing I can really pick up from the songs are like some electro vibes. Really, it's so sad. Like it's kind of. I don't know why I feel so sad when listening to these two songs. Maybe it'll be explained, or maybe I'm just making it up. So,
guess we'll see. Region, elements.
Element, electro.
Yeah.
Region. Nothing really stands out. But I mean, if it's Klee is Mondstadt. There's something about the way that second song ended that's making me sad. Like, it's like the way
the silly bit or the bit before.
The bit before, like it kind of like the way the piano goes out of tune, like you're losing a memory or something, or losing something. I don't know.
And then becomes silly.
Yeah.
Okay. Ready for the image?
Yeah.
Cool. So, incoming image.
Interesting. Yeah, I wasn't expecting any of these characters, any of these designs, any of these colors.
You're expecting someone sad.
Yeah.
And electro.
Sad and electro. One of them does look kind of sad to me, but I mean, okay. So we got Albedo.
Albedo, I think.
Albedo, Diluc, and Jean. Okay, we'll listen to Albedo.
Going out into the world and investigating, turning the unknown into the known. I miss this feeling.
Going out and exploring, but he misses it. Interesting. Okay, Diluc.
Visions are a light in the sea of darkness that surrounds those who have lost their way. But for those who have faith, they are little more than badges of conviction.
Okay, and then Jean.
Vanessa's title, Dandelion Knight, has been passed down from generation to generation. Countless great knights were awarded with this honor, and I will not bring shame to this name. Thus, I must keep going. I must become the sword and aegis of the people.
What to say about these characters? I mean, if I were to go based off of assuming that my assumption about who the characters are related to is correct, I don't feel like Klee would be related to Jean.
Why?
A little terrorist and a knight? Like, I don't know. Diluc, I mean, it would make sense because of the, you know, like the bomb, and he's got like a fire aesthetic. But visually, I don't feel like they match very well.
I mean, related, not in the, I should say, they are related, but they are not like genetically related.
Okay.
But they are kind of sibling-like related.
Okay. Then I guess I'll rely on the music in this case. The whole silly aesthetic, I don't feel fits Jean at all. Or I mean, I don't know. Maybe Jean comes from like a silly background and became a knight, but I don't think that's how knights work. Maybe I don't know. Albedo. He's got like a soft voice to himself, you know. He's got a soft voice, so I feel like his voice probably matches the music. Like the way he speaks probably matches the music than any of the other two. But I can't seem to find anything silly about the guy. He's so soft spoken. Yeah, this one's a hard one. But if I were to guess, it would probably be Albedo.
Albedo.
Yeah.
Albedo, 33% chance. That's pure guessing.
That's just me guessing.
Oh, are we really fixed that they are related to Klee, not Mona or Ganyu?
The way my brain is like connecting the clues from the song to like the characters. Yeah, I definitely felt Klee vibes from parts of the songs. So yeah.
Klee, Albedo, final answer.
Yeah.
Moment of truth.
Ooh.
It's Albedo.
Cool.
You are on a winning streak again.
Nice.
Yeah, so some more kind of analysis. So, and this would be spoilers for the viewers. So the fact that he's got so much kind of synthesized sound in his track, I guess, is because he's not like a real person. He's made by an alchemist.
Oh.
Like a homunculus or
homunculus?
Homunculus, yes. I just remember the Japanese pronunciation from
Full Metal Alchemist.
Full Metal Alchemist, yes. So it's always homunculus for me, like the Japanese pronunciation. It's stuck.
You know, I actually watched that show in the English dub and then also in the sub. That's the only. Yeah, I was also going off of Full Metal Alchemist when trying to say that.
Yeah. So therefore, I guess it's why there are so much kind of synthesized sound in his track, because he's not like a real organic person, and therefore the electric vibe, because synthesized sound pretty much have electricity associated with it, like the electro style, I guess. Sad and reminiscent that you mentioned, which is interesting, because I think it could point to potentially two things. One thing is that his master, probably also his creator, left him at Mondstadt and then went off. So sometimes he kind of misses his master and like misses them and wonder what they were doing. The other kind of longing could be like he's an alchemist and he's got like a deep interest in the unknown, like his voice line. It's all about turning the unknown into the known, seeking out the truth of the world, all that. So that's a longing for knowledge. So there's pretty much his two kind of longings. And I guess he's kind of lonely in his search, because after all, he's like a visitor to the city, but he's not from the city itself. And I guess that makes him feel like he's a bit of an outsider. Wow. He's related to Klee because Klee is the daughter of his... I think Klee's mom is friends with his master or something along those lines. So yeah, I actually can't remember like who his master is. So like Klee and him are like brothers and sisters, and he spends a lot of time taking care of Klee because of like all the trouble that she makes. So yeah, his full-time job is like a small proportion of research and a significant amount of time taking care of Klee.
So I'm guessing when the song gets a little bit silly, it's probably just Klee being in the frame of the trailer or something.
There are two things. So the first track at the end, it's Klee coming into the trailer actually, and then the second part, the really silly bit where it's all out of tune, etc. It kind of also points to a silliness of his character. He's very intelligent, but at the same time, he's not too tuned to kind of the more kind of human norms and that sort of thing. So he could do silly things that would be quite obviously silly for the normal person. That's the all out of tune bit, and maybe later when we watch the video, you would see what exactly happens. Yeah.
Okay. Does his like, so he's not like a real human person, like he's like fabricated to look like a person. Does his soul come from anywhere? Like was he just created?
We don't quite know yet, but I mean, people think he's a man-made person, and his skills names kind of also allude to that. So, but his full story isn't completely revealed to us, so we have yet to see what the whole deal is. It feels like he's going to be an important character for the main storyline. We just don't know yet.
Okay, I'm excited to see what his trailer looks like.
Okay. We have one more character remaining.
One more.
Yes. Oh, by the way, Albedo is Geo. Our first Geo character. There you go.
All right. Okay, so a lot of traditional instruments for sure. Very Liyue. But it's also got like a trap like music vibe to it. Oh, which is pretty cool.
Chinese trap.
More trap. and kind of like an electric violin thing going on. Huh. Yeah, this one
very different, huh?
Yeah, this one is so different that I'm like, oh, I can't make any connections to it with other songs where I'm like, yeah, you know, I mean, there wasn't any piano, so I mean, I guess in that sense, it's very distinct. So the region Liyue for sure. Element. Why I get like wind vibes from this. Yeah, no, I think this one I'm very lost on for sure. I don't really think I can pull much from it other than the region.
You mentioned electric violin. I'm curious which particular bit was that? I
mean, I only say electro violin because it sounds like a violin. It really does, but it's not like an organic violin sound, and it's not like a fake violin either, like a synthetic sound. It's not like something that's trying to sound like it's a violin, but rather something that plays like a violin but doesn't sound like one, I guess is what I should say.
Yeah, could you point that particular time point so I can understand which bit?
Yeah, this.
Oh, this.
It's almost like an electric guitar.
Yeah, I thought it was an electric guitar, but
that's why I say like electric violin, which those, I mean, they exist and people do a lot of stuff with electric violins.
Yeah.
I wasn't expecting trap, like that trap beat really hit different.
Yeah. So you ready for the images?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Let's go.
I have a feeling this one's just going to be a complete guess. Like I couldn't really pull anything from the song. Oh, okay. I'm gonna need help with the names again.
Okay, yeah, it's Chongyun.
Hey, Chongyun.
Ningguang. And Zhongli.
Zhongli. Okay, listening to the. So two of them are Earth.
Yeah, Geo characters.
Geo characters. And Chongyun is ice, cryo.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. All right, let me go ahead and listen to Chongyun's voice line.
Waiting for evil to show up at the doorstep will get you nowhere. You have to go out and hunt it down. By purging Liu of evil spirits, I bring peace of mind to people and also broaden my horizons. If an evil spirit ever bothers you, just let me know. I'll come and help you out right away.
Okay. He showed up before with the Ghost Squad, right?
Yes, he did.
Okay. I guess if there were something that I could point out, the song sounds very mature. Like I feel like it fits more of like a mature character. So for that reason, I probably don't think it's Chongyun. But
what feature did the song show that made you think it's a mature one? It's just like a general feel.
Definitely a general feel, but mostly the presence of the violins. Yeah, the violins give it a more mature feeling. Okay, Ningguan.
Come forward, stand beside me. Do you see the Jade Chamber? At first it was just a room, and now it clouds Liyue. When the time comes that it hangs above all of the 7 nations, you shall stand by my side on that day too.
Okay, interesting. Leader type. Cool. I don't think I have much to say about her. Okay, and then Zhongli.
Have you heard of the origins of the lantern rite? In a war long ago, the people of Liyue would release lanterns to remind their soldiers of the way home, and to never lose sight of themselves. Though, in this day and age, I doubt there are any that remember.
His voice! Okay.
Yeah, pretty much everyone's reaction to his voice.
It's so nice. Yeah, this one's basically like a 33%. Just me guessing, I think.
But you did say more mature.
So I'm gonna go ahead and cut out Chongyun, and and I'm just gonna go with my gut. I mean, Ningguang, we're gonna go with that.
Oh.
I think
So you're convinced by Ningguang?
I don't know. At this point, it's just guessing. Like, I'm just going with...
Zhongli's voice lead you astray earlier.
I can't be tricked by his voice again. His voice. His voice. His voice is so nice. Such a nice voice.
Okay. Ningguang, how sure are you?
Not at all. 0%.
Not at all.
Yeah. Not at all.
0%.
This is probably the hardest guess.
33% at least. Ningguang, final answer? You sure?
Yeah, I'm sure. No, I'm not sure, but I mean, I don't know what else. Yeah, I'm completely clueless at this point.
So character number 13 is...
no! No!
I specifically put Ningguang there to kind of lead you astray. It's my evil plan.
How could you guess? How could you be so 300 billion steps ahead of me? How did you know that I would have had
Ningguang
problems?
is like gives the closest vibe to Zhongli in the whole game. And people call Zhongli the Geo Daddy and Ningguang is the Geo Mummy.
Oh, okay.
They're not couples, but well, they do give off that vibe, and both of them use Geo, and both of them are mature, so yeah. If the track is not for Zhongli, it would probably be for Ningguang out of the entire game. I don't think I have much to say about it because this one is so different from the others. So, like you said, there are lots of Eastern instruments, and as you guess, he's from Liyue.
Other than the region, there really wasn't anything to pull from it. I mean, it's a cool song, but I wouldn't have, I just can't fit that song to Zhongli for some reason. But maybe after watching the trailer, I'll feel differently.
Okay, so we have finished the quiz. Let me just total up the scores.
Ooh, drum roll.
The 13 characters, and then we have 5 special questions, but one of them have 2 answers. The musician question have 2 answers, so 6. So we've got 19 answers altogether.
Whoa.
Yes, so out of the 19 answers, you got, drum roll, 15 right.
Yes!
You got 15 right of 19!
We are passing, we are doing okay. 79%.
Yes!
Almost
well
a B.
Good job, wow. I think it's gone really well. What do you think?
I think I did better than I thought I would do.
Good.
I thought I was gonna. I thought it was for the most part it was gonna be about 50% for everything. Like, how did you think I was gonna do?
I don't really know what to expect. So initially I was thinking maybe you would have a really good grasp of what the regions are, because the Liyue characters, the kind of the Asian instruments are a lot more prominent, I find. But that's me listening to it, knowing which character they point to. So there are a lot of kind of confirmation bias in this judgment. Element wise, I thought it would be quite a difficult guess. But you did better than I expected, because I don't really know how you would portray a particular element. But yeah, you pointed out some interesting things like rock meaning fire, although that led you astray for quite a few on. Water droplets. Water droplets, yes, definitely there are those kind of soft piano notes that do kind of match up with the element. Electro as well you were to the point for Keqing. Like certain feelings that you mentioned do kind of match up with like the character's backstory, which I found was quite amazing. Although that could be confirmation bias as well, like me listening to it as putting one and one together.
Yeah, everything in hindsight.
Leave that to the viewers to decide, and maybe they could come up with their own version of explanation of the event. Is there anything you would like to comment about the music in general, or any thoughts?
It's really cool how the Genshin Impact motif is kind of played around with throughout some of the songs, like the ba-ba-ba-ba-da-ba. And like they even changed the rhythm slightly in some songs, but it's still like noticeable. And Like it's just something that like it's really attention grabbing, and I know from now on if I ever just hear that melody and that rhythm, or either of the two isolated from each other, I will probably think Genshin Impact immediately. Zhongli.